Hi, we are the Blue Group, and today we are going to try to prove to you or tell you the research and data that we have collected in order to tell you and answer our research question, which is how has the concept of happiness changed humanity by 1830, and based on that change, how will the concept of happiness affect humanity by 2070? So today we are going to tell you the data that we have collected, which we categorized into 5 categories: the idea of happiness and the different meanings of happiness that we have seen and how has that affected happiness, historical records based on the word happiness or what happiness has caused, the history of it, because we're trying to tell you into 2 dates, which is 1830 and 2070, and also economic effects, how has money in general affected humanity and has that anything relation with happiness, and also biological researches and experiments that have been done and are in the sources, and we have used these data in order to prove to you that happiness is the one controlling humanity, not the other way around. And lastly is the independent factors, which is a bunch of points that don't fall into a certain category, but we have to use them because they are very important in order to prove this point. So it is independent factors.
Hello, it's me, Maya Besam from the Blue Group. Today I'm going to talk about my section 1, Common Meanings. In my section, I talked about the phases of nature of happiness and its various interpretations. Happiness is not just a simple emotion, it covers a variety of meanings that shape our understanding of well-being. First, I discussed the different meanings of happiness. In modern understanding, happiness often refers to subjective emotional states, including high positive affect, low negative affect, and overall life satisfaction. But happiness can also be linked to moral judgment, suggesting that true happiness includes living a virtuous life. Cultural perspectives also play a role in defining happiness. In collectivist cultures, such as those in East Asia, happiness is viewed through the lens of social harmony and fulfilling relationships. In contrast, individualist cultures emphasize personal achievement and autonomy. Philosophically, there are 2 main interpretations: eudaimonia and hedonia. Eudaimonia, rooted in Aristotle's teachings, emphasizing living a good life through virtuous actions and achieving personal fulfillment. Hedonia, on the other hand, focuses on pleasure and short-term gratification. Positive psychology offers tools to assess happiness, distinguishing between fluctuating happiness and durable authentic happiness. These concepts help us understand how external factors influence our internal sense of well-being. Studies on very happy individuals show that they tend to have strong social relationships, engage in active lifestyles, and express higher trust in others. These factors contribute to their overall sense of fulfillment, and in sum, happiness is a complex, dynamic state influenced by subjective experiences, moral values, and cultural backgrounds. By appreciating these diverse meanings, we can work toward a more balanced and fulfilling life.
Hi, it's Malak from the Blue Group, and my section is historical records, and I talk about the evolution of happiness from ancient civilization to modern society, Aristotle's understanding of happiness, the machine age and the pursuit of happiness, gender roles and progress, utopian movements and welfare state, and how the concept of happiness changed humanity since 1830 and how we think will affect humanity by 2070.
Hi, I am Marim. This is section 4 of our research paper in answering the question how has the concept of happiness changed humanity throughout 1830, and based on that change, how has the concept of happiness going to change by 2070. The concept of happiness here in my section is proved to be inside the body and is made inside the body, because my section is called Biology, Researches and Experiments. So throughout my section, I speak about experiments that have been conducted, which we have found in the sources and we have quoted and cited into our research. These experiments prove that happiness is the one controlling humanity and not the other way around, because based on our question, you can think that humanity is the one affecting happiness, like people around you are the one affecting your happiness. But in reality, and specifically in my section, we are talking about happiness is made inside your body. It is something that you produce, something inside you, something that you can't control, but it controls you. For example, the hormonal levels inside you. There is a hormone inside you that is happiness. And that hormone, if you don't have it, you'll be down the whole day. You won't be effective. You won't want to greet people. All of this is things that you do, you as humanity. Why do you change that? Is because you don't have that hormone, which is happiness, proving the point that happiness is the one controlling humanity.
Hi, I'm Farida Ahmed from grade 12C from Mr. Quick's class, and today I'm presenting the Blue Group. So today I'm gonna tell you about my section in our research paper, which has a question. So this question is, how has the concept of happiness changed humanity since the 1830s? And based on that change, how do you think the concept of happiness will change humanity by the 2070? So briefly, my section is talking about independent factors. So independent factors are some factors that I have gathered in this section, which could make someone think from a different perspective or view life from like a different mind, having a different mind. So some of the factors are being around your friends, being around your family, viewing different cultures, changes in age. Those are general factors that could make someone change his or her personality from a depressed person to a happy person, or from a negative person to a positive person. So it's in our hands to change our personalities if we are willing to change it. So those factors are just general factors that could that anyone could have or could use in his life, in his or her life. So actually, I'm not talking about a specific thing or a specific factor in this section. However, I'm talking about the factors, the normal factors that we should have in our lives. So this is my section.
In conclusion, each member in the group made it clear that concepts of happiness did and will change humanity since 1830 till 2070. Since 1830, the concept of happiness has evolved from traditional roots in community and faith to more individualistic pursuits of autonomy and self-expression. By 2070, on the other hand, the notion of happiness is likely to shift further towards a universal understanding that happiness does control humanity. Like, for example, the word will mean different than it did by 1830, so happiness will be considered different, and so humanity will try to reach that differently. Therefore, future societies may balance personal fulfillment with collective well-being, due to their idea of happiness changing compared to 1830. And if you do compare 1830 with 2070, you will see that happiness levels are different, and based on what happiness is at the time, is what is popular at the moment in societies, which proves the point that humanity's purpose is controlled by the hands of happiness. And if there is no happiness, humanity will never change. But since there is a clear difference between 1830 and what might be in 2070, happiness has a role in that change and will always have one.